During my service learning experience, I found it very beneficial to the students to be learning more from a student-to-student technique rather than a teacher talking to a class of 20-something students. It's more on their level, more personal, more interaction with them. Not only does it help them, but it also helps us as teachers in the future to be able to get that aspect of teaching students with different techniques of learning involved with that.
Through my service learning experience, you really realize that the children respect you a lot more when you take it down to their level. You're not just a counselor there who yells at them and tells them what to do. Instead, you're there and let them know it's okay to make mistakes and it's alright, don't give up on the first try. You just gotta keep working at it and you'll get it. And they respect you for that. They honestly enjoy seeing you there and they look forward to seeing you come every day. Like, you can honestly, when you walk in the door, they're all happy and they start smiling. And you start smiling, you're excited to see them too. And it's really like you enjoy it. It's not, oh, let's get these hours over with. It's, alright, I'm excited to go and see.
Through the service learning, I got to see like what motivated kids. Like, some were motivated through sports, some were motivated through the Media Arts Center. We all went around Canisius and it was really neat to see what inspired the kids the most.
Okay, so through coaching, I learned to incorporate skill-specific drills to different levels of ability. I taught kids from the ages 7 to 15, and so I had to expose them to things that they could both do and that would challenge them. I found that there were many different learning styles, so I had to make sure I taught to everyone's different styles.
So for my service learning, I tutored a girl named Christina, and I learned that people have different learning styles. Christina was a converger, which means she was good at problem solving. She also, the negative part of it is she has too much solving of the wrong problem, and she has a lack of focus and scattered thoughts. So to help teach her and adjust to her learning style, I had to be like creative and keep things interesting. So we always set goals for her, and she would want to achieve them. She's also very fearless and like to take risks and stand in front of people, so many times I try to do things where she would have to get up in front of everyone, which she liked doing. So I was able to adjust to her learning style.
So was there ever a time where you felt uncomfortable?
There wasn't a time I felt uncomfortable, but there was one time where I just didn't know what to say, and I felt bad because usually I can help out others and always give them like the encouraging words, but one time a girl came up to me and she's like, "So do you believe in Santa?" And I just said, "Obviously, yes." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, of course." And she's like, "Well, I don't, because he didn't come to my house last year." And right then I just, it like struck me to like realize how like fortunate we are to be given so many great opportunities, and you realize like not only the Boys and Girls Club needs service, but there's places all around the world that help's always needed. So not even getting your 15 hours done and just calling it quits is gonna, like, it's a start, but just continue with it and eventually you'll enjoy it and you'll feel good about yourselves.
During my service learning, I had to deal with the conflict of bullying, and I had to assess the situation. These two boys were bullying this one kid about not playing football and not being good at it. So I decided it was my job to step in and go up to the boys and tell them that that was not a nice thing to